It's our Q&A 10 question tarantula tag! Question 1! Okay, so before we start, I want to say a huge thank you to my friend at Tattoo Highway for mentioning me in his 10 question tarantula tag. I would also like to say a huge thank you to Boxingboa for mentioning me in his tarantula tag. So question 1, okay, right, what got you into tarantulas? Okay, now, right, what got you into tarantulas? Very clever answer. Okay, for me, growing up, I always had a fascination with spiders. My mum was terrified of them and would always summon me to go and dispose of any spiders. Always kind of wanted a pet tarantula. Thanks, dude, that's really helping. Always really wanted a pet tarantula, and along with that was pet rats. My mum, we were allowed just about anything we want, but we weren't allowed spiders or rats. Yeah, so jumping forward, I met my second wife, absolutely fantastic and amazing woman who I don't think I would be where I am without. She was more than happy for me to get a tarantula. We went into the local pet store, we got my very first one, and we kind of haven't looked back since. It kind of became every time she got a snake, I got a spider, and it kind of went like that for a wee while. Number 2! Okay, so simply, here we go, first tarantula, here he or she is, it's a Grammostola rosea, bought from that pet shop I mentioned in question 1. When I first got her, she was a very, very small sling, probably about the size of her carapace. She is probably approaching about 6 years old, and as you can see, these things take forever to grow. But that is her. She was my first ever tarantula. Number 3. Number 3, favourite species. Well, I've got to admit, I absolutely love the big battle tank that is the Lasiodora species. One of my first big, in fact it was my first ever huge spider. Her name was Ripley. We have a kind of wee homage to Ripley up on the wall there. That was a clay thing my wife had made for me of Ripley. She was a Lasiodora Klugi. She was just an absolutely amazing spider, absolutely just, oh, loved her. So Lasiodora, absolutely love. They turned their big, huge battle tank softies. Number 4! So dream tarantula, maybe something like a Poke Metallica, absolutely amazing. Therafosa, I would absolutely love a nice full size, but basically anything that grows, or anything that grows to a nice big beautiful size, I'm a fan of. I love the big bulky monsters that are, and yeah, so probably I suppose a Therafosa would be a dream spider. 5! How many do I own? Right now it is 9. I know that probably will surprise some people, but at the height of my spider keeping career, I owned somewhere around like the region of 80 plus. And then over time I decided to whittle back on tarantulas to focus on other things, and I'm not going to lie, at the time I kind of got a bit, disheartened with a lot of the attitude towards people on Facebook and a lot of the groups. Those sort of members that were quite prolific at the time and were just nasty, I think, for the sake of being nasty, and I kind of got a bit fed up and withdrew from a lot of groups and a lot of the hobby, and started focusing on keeping other things, which in hindsight is quite good, because it opened up the idea of scorpions, mantids, all that kind of stuff to me. But yeah, I kind of got a bit fed up of just how vile it could be at times, if I'm being blunt. Just, there was no need for it. It was just vile. So 6. Introduce a tarantula. So here we have an absolutely beautiful Brachypelma vagans, or vagans, depends how you want to pronounce it or where you're from in the world. beautiful red bahookie. This is the very one that featured in my how to handle a tarantula video. That was the first and last time it's ever been held, but now we're going to give it some yummies because I know it's probably needing a feed. Oh, okay, be like that then. Okay, so here we have, I volunteer myself for sacrifice. Right, let's try this again. And typical, you're hiding under the... Well, we fed a tarantula. We'll do a little happy dance down in there. Number 8! Okay, so we're on to number 8, because we kind of did number 7 already. So number 8 would be favourite YouTube channel. Okay, so favourite channel, I think I've got to kind of agree with Boxingboa on this one. It's very difficult to have a favourite channel when all the different channels provide such a huge amount of variance between them. And I've recently just subscribed thanks to the Tarantula YouTube page on Facebook. I've recently subscribed to loads of new channels and I've not had a chance really to check out a lot of their material, so it would be a bit unfair to exclude them when I've not had a chance to be considered. What I will say is when I first set up my YouTube channel, I have to give a huge thanks to Dave Scott 432. It helped me out a huge amount when I started. As I mentioned to Sam at Bug Realms, when I first came into this, I thought it would be quite a cutthroat thing and people would kind of like dish your channel and put you down and slag you off, and because they want the viewers, they want the subscriptions. But it's not like that at all. Everybody's really helpful, really kind, really polite, and really happy to help out. So yeah, huge thanks again, and everybody. Jay again, Boxingboa was an early channel I subscribed to, really helpful. Alan, the Spider-Man, Tarantula Dan, I already kind of knew these guys through Facebook anyway. Obviously the Dark Den inspires a huge amount of people. So yeah, there's so many great channels, and some don't have the huge followers that others do, but it doesn't mean their quality is any less great. It just means that they've not yet been discovered by masses, but over time they will be, like some Bug Realms and stuff. You guys are awesome, and yeah, it's just keep going. Just everybody keep going, let's all just producing like videos that make us happy, and hopefully other people are happy to watch. So yeah, I couldn't pick a favourite. Number 9 is up next. Now feed me, you stupid human. I've done your bidding. I hate you. I'll do it for food. Any other exotics? Does this thing count? Do you count, wee man? Are you exotic enough, wee dude? Little munchkin. Right, any other exotics? Okay, so as well as the tarantulas, I keep scorpions, mantids, assassin bugs. Look around the room now. True spiders. I've got my false widows. I've got my Eris Wallacanary back there. Scorpions, assassin bugs, scorpions. Tailless whip scorpions. Mantis. I've got Pac-Man, scorpion. We've got bearded dragons over there. We've got leopard gecko. We have the snakes. I also keep ferrets and rabbits. I've got 12 cats and 4 dogs. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I know obviously my water scorpion passed away, and sadly as did my crab. I've had over the time scale 4 crabs. I just don't know what's going wrong with them. I've just looked out the window and it's snowing. But anyway, yeah, I know I don't mean to distract. Yeah, sadly the crabs have passed away. My water scorpions passed away. I've had a really bad run of luck. My Escalcetium passed away, but hopefully that's a bad luck out the way with, and hopefully moving forward I've got a couple of things I'm kind of looking at, but unfortunately finances are absolutely scunnered right now. So yeah, but I think I've covered everything in terms of other exotics. I will say I used to have a Coatamundi, absolutely loved it. I've had a skunk. I've raised jackdaws. Yeah, I've kept some interested in sort of peculiar things. But anyway, that's what I've got just now to answer the question. In me, sand spider, my centipedes, and my millipede. I forgot about them. 10! Favourite tarantula? Well, I suppose it has to be that I own, or in general that I've ever owned, would be Ripley, my Kluge. Absolutely loved the bones off of her. Would give anything to have her back. Right now, I suppose my favourite tarantula would probably have to be my Gramosol rosea, the Chilean rose tarantula up there, wherever she is, because she realistically was the first tarantula I ever got, and sort of got me into this whole entire shenanigans. Hey Caroline, you giant beautiful beast, you want to come and say hello? Are you going to come and say? Are you going to come and... No? You're not in the mood today? Alright. Well, maybe see you next time in another video when you're a bit more in a bit of a better mood, because you don't seem in a very good mood today. Okay, pick a channel. Pick a channel. This is really difficult for me because I really want... I kind of want... There's two guys I really want to do it. I've got Corey at Invertavision. He's just recently changed his name, but so Invertavision, please do check it out, Corey. And my wee man's making a poo. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Right, okay, so we've got to pick a channel, but there's two of us, so we're having a channel each, aren't we? You're a nutter. Okay, so what's... Right, I pick Bug Realms, Sam, the Bugman at Bug Realms. That's my choice. And I'm going to pick Corey and Vertivision. So that's, we pick two. There's two of us. That's the rules. We're allowed. Other people have done it. So yeah, you guys. Okay, so questions. So for Corey and Vertivision, you're going to tell us my plan for your channel, because I know you're withholding quite a lot of good videos you could be getting out there. I know you've had new stock and stuff. So I want to know what you're planning for your channel. You've changed the name, you've got the stock. I know there's going to be some dang good videos coming out, and I want to know what your plan is for that. For Sam, the wee man wants to know... Yeah, the wee man wants to know why phasmids. Why did you focus in on phasmids? Most people... A lot of people concentrate on tarantulas, scorpions, whatever, but phasmids is more of an unusual, more of a kind of unique hobby in itself. It's not as big, it's not as sort of well known or anything. So what was it about phasmids that lured you in and made you keep them? I forgot to answer Jay's question. Why don't I show the snakes more? Truth is that my knowledge isn't that great. I could show the snakes, but I don't really feel that I could make much of a video out of it. The reptile scene has never really been... I find them fascinating, I find them beautiful, but my preference has always been towards the arachnids, the invertebrates, the smaller life forms, insect, you know, all the creepy crawlies, as people would sort of tend to them. So I just don't feel that I could produce a good quality of snake related video and like in comparison to what you produce. I mean, your videos are so jam-packed with really important, vital information that appeals to so many and can provide such a high quality of knowledge. I just drank a can of juice. And I just don't feel that I could do any justice to them, because they are fantastic, amazing animals, but I just don't feel that with my knowledge and my expertise of keeping animals, I would be able to, yeah, I just don't think I could produce quality off the back of keeping them. And yeah, a huge thank you to Jay for the nomination, and also to Priest for for giving us the chance to do this. And hi to all your family. I hope you're all well and doing good. But yeah, take care guys, and thank you once again, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, it's going to be a goodbye from us. Goodbye. And be good, be kind, take care. Bye bye for now, and we will see you next time when we'll be doing something, but I don't know what. So, bye bye.